Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Right, today is I'm going to attempt, always say attempt, to put the Dome Maxxair Dome extractor fan in. So I'm just going to have a look on top of the roof and have a look inside, just to see whereabouts I want to place it. So I did get a shower tray. Let me go inside the van. Did get a shower tray to go in here, but it's inside the house. But I laid it down. It's 585mm by 585mm. So that's where I'm going to have the shower, sort of like in between the bed and the side window. But with that's the toilet, the compost toilet we got. So with the shower tray, it's got a depth of 95mm. So 95mm deep. So when I place it there, I'm going to have the toilet there, but it's going to be perched basically just over where it drops. Well, probably about 100mm, 150mm over into the shower tray. So I'm not happy with that. I don't want that, because I want it slightly bigger than that, but it'll go past the window, and I don't want it to go past the window. I want to end it to there, the shower cubicle. So what I'm going to probably do, get a tank fill kit, I think that's what it's called. So build the shower to the size that I want it, then just completely waterproof it. Apparently it's pretty good. Somebody else has done it before, I've seen on YouTube as well. So I think that's going to be the way that I'm going to go with that. Right, so I want the Dome extractor fan to go up there. Let me just move the toilet over. So where you see those screws there, that's where the brackets are for the solar panels. So I can go around about here, because where's the other ones? So I think the other brackets end in there somewhere. So I've got this area, and that's to do. So but I've got a lot of depth, a lot of ridges. Let me take you up the top. I was supposed to have paused that, so you didn't see me jump out of the van. Might as well stay with me. So solar panel there and solar panel there. So I'm looking to put it around about here, but I've got the depth there, I've got the height there, so I've got a lot of packing to do. I can't really go over there because the shower unit's only going to be about 600 away from the wall, just so I've got plenty of walk room actually, because we're going to have the so going to probably come out to around about that mark there for the shower, or maybe in a bit less than that. So I've got about that area there, so it's all those ridges. I've got the this tape, so I can build up the edges all around. So I'll give that a go and just give it plenty of Sikaflex, really. Nowhere else to really put the dome, because that's where I want the shower. It's going to go there. Which it's not going to be a very big one, but not that it matters. I want to put the Maxxair fan as well in there, the bigger one. Anyway, we're going to concentrate today on the location where I can put that dome. So I'll be back in a minute while I've decided. So I put a box up there just to catch all the metal filings, and I've drilled the hole into the place where I want it. Let's get up the top of the ladder. A lot of moaning and groaning going on from me. Right, there's a massive great gaping hole. I filled one up, which is underneath there. Now I've created another one. So I've just got to prime that, file it down, then stick the fan in and make a sort of like a wooden template underneath for it to screw to. So I'll probably have to do like a circular ring out of some ply that I've got. Right, see what happens. Right, hopefully I won't forget that you're up here and drive off with my phone on top of the roof. Right, just following this around, excuse me, there's a plane overhead. So yeah, just filing down all the edges. Then I'm going to use this primer that I used on the windows last time, just to go around the edge, just to give it a seal. So I'm going to carry on filing this down, then putting the primer on, then we'll stick the well, build up the old mastic. Right, so now that's filed down. I'm just going to wipe around just to clean it all up with the old Wonder Wipes. But you don't want to see me do that. It is a real royal pain in the backside when you cut this. You got all the metal shavings all over the place, and now they've gone underneath the solar panels. So I've got the hoover. I tried to hoover up most of it, but I don't think I can get all of it up. So I was going to have to keep coming up here double checking that there's no rust. I don't know, I have to borrow somebody's garden blower. So I'm just going around the edges with the same stuff what I put around the windows. So I used a 152mm hole saw for this, which is 6 inches, and it says in the instructions that you've got to use 6¼ inch, which is like 162mm square hole saw, which I couldn't find one. So I used the 152mm. And it fits in there okay, but what you've got is where the wires are. I think you can see that it did have like a clip to clip the wires to it, so I've taken that off, so this fits in there nicely then, if you see what I mean. But once that's dry I'll show you. So once that's dry I'll offer that into the hole. Then I'll just put a pencil mark around it, then I know where I've got to build up with the old white mastic sealing tape. It's quite good actually, because I've got no lighting in the van either, so I've got all the electrics in the van. I've just got to run obviously power to lighting, extractor fan, sockets, etc. So probably do that tomorrow, is run a couple of sockets in the van, but I want to run power up to the extractor fan, that what I'm putting in now, because it comes with a light as well, so that'll give me a bit of lighting in there for when we do a little bit of camping, roughing it out. Nosy neighbours. Right, let me offer this into the hole. Going in because I've got the cardboard box underneath. Right, bear with. Right, that's moved. That's it. Right. So that sits in there around like that. I probably have to move that because it's got an outer casing as well to put on the top of this, but I'm not too sure if I want to put that on. Don't know. On pencil, I'm just going to mark around so I know where to put the build up of the mastic. Tape. should be it. Didn't let that dry enough, did I? Black on it. Such a rush all the time. Right, yeah, so let me open up this mastic tape. Let me move that out of the way because you can't see. Right, put this in here. I don't know what this is going to be, and this is going to go. Oh yeah, messy stuff. Messy stuff. Has anyone else used this before? Right, I'll come back to you when I've made a right pig's ear of it. So far, right old bodge. But that's very sticky, but I've just got to build up that bit there, as you see, but then I've got this bridge here and I've got to build up even higher. All the way around. Great stuff. Look at that for a build up of mastic tape. Right, so that should hopefully be it. So I'm going to put some mastic tape around the actual fan as well. What I'm going to do is pre-drill it. Hopefully with that build up the screws will meet the metal work. Don't know. Didn't think about that. Let's see what happens anyway. Right, so what I've done, I've built up the mastic tape on the roof. I'll put some mastic tape around the edge of this. I'm just going to offer it up there now. Just gently, I don't want it to contact each other yet, because I'm going to put some Sikaflex on it. Good old Sikaflex. Hey. Yeah, you're going to have to do a lot of Sikaflexing. Let's go inside to make sure that the cables are in there and they haven't pinched anywhere. Okay, that's good. They're in there. Let's put them through a little bit more. Right. So that's a nice picture of just having that there for you, wasn't it? What I want to do now is do some self-tapping screws at the top to pinch it down firmly. I'm going to have to get some. I'm going to have to get some longer screws, I think, because where it's deeper, the screws won't make contact with the metalwork of the van. Right, so obviously that's the highest point there, and it goes around and it dips down there, but it dips down further. Let's see, just in there. So I'm not gonna put any screws in that point yet. I'm just gonna do it around the other sides where I know that it'll make contact. I'll just get some longer stainless steel screws so they don't rust. Right, that's good. It's probably not even all the way through. It probably goes down lower one side than it is the other side, but it spins. So I managed to get fixings all the way around. What I'm going to do now is cut away that excess mastic tape, and I can run some silicone around it. Not silicone, Sikaflex. Sikaflex. Right, so that's the dome fan in. Yeah, so I've Sikaflexed the top over the screws, everything around the mastic tape. So it is looking a bit of a mess. Let me go and show you. But the main thing is it's sealed, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like, because you're not going to go up there, are you, and look at it. What I'm going to be doing after that, I suppose, will be, I've got to run a couple of sockets inside the back of the van, so it gives me power in the, I have got a light for that dome as well, dome air fan, but it needs attaching. I've got to put a ply, but I don't want to do the ceiling yet, because I want to build the carcass of the, so that'll be going around that area. So once I've built the carcass of it, I can then ply the inside of the shower. Then I want to ply all of it, so I'm going to use that tank stuff that I mentioned, just to waterproof it all, plain path. So yeah, once I've done the carcass and that, I'm going to concentrate on the ceiling within the whole of the van, and I'm going to go for the acoustic panels. I'll probably mention that as well, but I want to get the shower done first, the carcass, then I can do the acoustic panel around the outside of it. Right guys, well that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care guys, bye for now.